and he was at the Bola Ahmed Tinubu's house. Yakubu, Dauda Yakubu, who is the INEC chairman, that is Independent National Electoral Commission chairman. He was at the house of Bola Ahmed Tinubu a night, yes, on the eve of the election. He was flown in from Lagos. They made merry, and it was everywhere on the social media. Yes, they were eating and drinking, which means before the election took place, the result had been announced. Also, why did Nigerians allow themselves to be fooled? Why did they wake up and go to that election? That night would have been enough for them to shut down the whole process. But because the country is a lawless country, yes, has remained a lawless country, the security agencies that were supposed to act saw this and did not act because they colluded. They are part of it. They are accomplices in this evil against Nigeria. The DSS did not see any reason to intervene. The police did not see any reason to ask questions. The civil organization, they asked very feebly. And then the following day was an election. Nigerians came out in big numbers. Young people who were yearning for change were out there in big numbers, hoping that their effort was going to lead to something else that was transformative. But their hope, their collective hope was dashed. Yes, when midway in the election, the server stopped working. Yeah, the server stopped working. They shut down the server, that of Kenyan server. Yeah, that brought William Ruto to power. You see, Kenya and Nigeria looks like they are operating at the same wavelength. The same criminality that is going on in Nigeria is what is happening in Kenya. Yes. So they shut down the server. And then the INEC representatives at various polling units had to resort to the old English system that led us where we are. And we saw people who were there were savvy enough, captured the true results, and were uploading them so that this fraud will not take place or will not be formalized. But no, they got the army involved. Yes, as they announced the result. The next thing, Bola Ahmed Tinubu had moved into the defense house. The next minute, he was at Tony Elumelu's house, the man who provided them the vote of his bank, to take all the money with which he bought all the strategic institutions like the army and the.
Yeah,
All right,
the
welcome
network
back.
is horrible. Even I
It's
have
okay.
to go. I have to go out on the street now to see I can get better reception. It's still the same thing I'm experiencing. So it is very clear that's the kind of thing we're experiencing in terms of the value being added to Nigerian by telecommunication companies.
Just go ahead and go to the point. Don't explain. You have explained enough. We already understand
Okay,
what's going on.
okay. The point I'm making is this: if we are pinning our hope on the so-called coalition, the ADC coalition, I think we will not be doing ourselves good. Nigerians should not be optimistic about this coalition because, first of all, I have just given you a background to the personalities who are driving that particular coalition.
Yes.
I told you that the leader of that political party, for instance, is not a Democrat. The leader of that political party, Ralph Nwosu, has been in that party as the national chairman of that party for over 20 years.
Yes.
Over 20 years. Now, is it a private business? That should be the first thing that even will tell you that if you're sincere to yourself, and you're going to have a marriage, you're seeking to have a marriage with somebody, a woman, for instance, and they tell you a story of this woman, that this woman is an adulterous woman, you still go ahead to go and marry that woman. It means you are the same thing with that woman. And so,
Absolutely.
if you can pitch your tent with somebody that has held the political party as a national chairman for over 20 years, and you sucking up to an undemocratic person in that wise, at that level, that means all of you that are moving in that direction are still a bunch of undemocrats. That is one. Two, you look at the character, the combination, the personalities, the pedigree